Hello and welcome. My name is Thailand, and if you're exactly like me, then this video is going to be so valuable. I made this for my 18-year-old self when he was going through breakouts and acne like never before. His face was completely red and swollen. His diet was all over the place. His genetics were completely fucked up. He actually had uneven abs, and I still do. I have like an uneven body structure where like the left side of my rib cage sticks out more than the right side of my rib cage. I've got a jawline problem where every time if I essentially open and close my jaws, I go to chew something, then it just makes cracking sounds constantly. So I've got genetic problems. I've got like these little issues that I have been born with. And if you're relating so far, you're going to want to stick around and give me around about a minute or two before you truly know whether this video is going to be for you, and it could completely shift your mindset. Now, I just want you to take a step and a second to look at the photos on the screen. You can see on the left, I am pretty much cooked, and on the right, I am deep fried. Okay, absolutely deep fried, and not in fucking beef tallow, in canola oil. You can see I was pretty much cooked, guys. I must have been around 16, 17 years old around this time, in high school, whatnot, completely cooked. I learned something new and I want to share it with you. On this channel, I talk a lot about diet and like specific health things you can do, but this video is going to be for people that could be you who believe that their genetics has got them completely fucked up. And I thought that as well. I thought my genetics it was over for me. Okay, I thought that. I even have a monobrow. I don't know if you can tell. I have to pluck this every single morning, guys. That's how fucked up my genetics is. And my butthole is completely filled with hair. Okay, so don't talk to me about genetics. No, I'm joking. Some people have it way worse. This is where the crux of the information is. If you give me 1 minute, I'm just going to literally change your mind about everything you think you know about genetics. Completely bro science, spiritual science, zero actual evidence for this. Okay, I haven't done any study papers or scientific research. So again, my 18-year-old self wouldn't give a fuck about that. He believes mind is stronger than real evidence. Like, you know what I'm saying? That whole belief thing. So if you're like this and you're like, you know what, at this point, if I can believe in something that's going to change my mindset, then anything is going to be beneficial for me, then stick around. Okay. Look around you. Everything changes. Literally everything. Now, you're thinking, what the hell does he mean? The sun rises and sets. The moon goes through, 12 phases, and it takes 21 days. The tides come up and come down. Sedimentary rocks, right? Over thousands of years, building up, building up, building up. Empires rise and fall. Politics, ideologies come and go. Relationships, they form, they break. Beliefs, they form, they break. Things are changing day in, day out. Countries are changing. The things that you like changes every single day. Every single thing changes. Both on the macro level, where we can talk about the universe, how it is constantly expanding and new stars are being created and old stars are dying. And then we can talk about the micro scale, where literally, I believe every 21 days or like 30 days, you pretty much become a new person on a microbiological level. All your cells on your body completely change and like pretty much refresh, and new cells come in I think about like 21 days or something. I could be wrong about that. But essentially every few weeks, you become a new person in a cellular level, on a molecular level. So, all that to say, in a brutal way, I have to say this, because again, my 18-year-old self would have loved to hear this. What the fuck makes you think that your genetics can't change? Oh, so the sun, eventually the sun's gonna blow up, and guess what? It changes because it has solar flares, and guess what? The weather changes, and every single thing on this planet and in the universe changes. But my fucking genetics can't change, guys. It's all up here. It's all a belief system. I'm telling you, it's all a belief system. I have bad genetics, and that's it. Is just all a belief system. Think about it. Again, everything around you changes. You can't change your belief. You can't change your genetics? It makes absolutely no sense. Sure, there's no scientific research on it yet. Maybe there is already. Maybe there's people who's done experiments on these. I know Joe Dispenza has. I've read some of his books. I've looked in some of his studies. Whether you believe him or not, Joe Dispenza holds workshops where he takes people through all these belief system changes and spiritual things and whatnot. But it's all science backed. He measures everything, he records everything, and what happens is people who literally had cancer get healed completely through thoughts and belief alone and energy alone. So you're telling me that firstly, you're telling me that your genetics can't shift, but secondly, simply by shifting our energy and our beliefs around this whole topic of my genetics have me baked, we can make great progress. And that's what I would tell my 18-year-old self who has all these problems, who thinks, you know what? There is a solution out there, and I believe there is. So I believe that my condition, my genetics, is curable and it's fixable. And guess what? When you believe that, this is what I believe. This is my hypothesis. And I think you can understand how I get to this hypothesis. When you truly believe that your genetics can change, whether because you have changed it or you just solely believe that you can change it, and you actually do physical activities and habits and systems that technically allow you to change your genetics. For example, like lifting, sauna, ice bath, human growth hormone, testosterone, building muscle, reshifting your metabolism, all these kind of good stuff. And then you do, you eat clean and, you do all of these things and you believe your genetics can shift. I truly believe your genetics will shift. I truly believe that. Honest to God, guys, I think there will be some genetic shift where new genes that weren't being expressed before will become expressed, and old and negative genes that were being expressed before will no longer be expressed. So I hope this has helped you out. I hope this mindset shift has kind of given you a logical understanding into literally, wait, everything changes. If everything changes, I can change. Literally, why am I the only person in this world who can't change? No, bro, not only do other people change, the world changes, the weather changes, the universe changes, countries change, everything changes. You can change too, my bro. You can change too. Okay? So I'll leave it there. Hope this has been helpful for you, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to go and watch my other videos, by the way, because I have actual guides on like things to eat, habits to do, workout routines, and all these things that I myself am doing every single day to not only remain attractive but also stay as healthy as possible. So I'll see you there, man. Enjoy.